everybody. We have here Sebastian from Costa Rica.
Hi there, people. How are
Yeah,
you?
and he's just rushed home from work, and he's made it in time for, or you can say in time.
Yeah, a couple minutes late, but sorry for that.
That's all right. Cool. So, yeah, first of all, if you wouldn't mind, just to give us a bit of a background, kind of set the scene. Where exactly are you? What kind of place is it? What's your ideas? Who are you? And
Okay.
yes.
Well, my name is Sebastian. I live in Costa Rica. It's a small country in the middle of Central America between Nicaragua and Panama. It's a tropical country, as you can see by the window. Is a sunny afternoon here. I'm trying to start a business with my girlfriend and two more colleagues. And we thought, well, the initial plan was from Leticia. Um, she wanted to create a cafeteria, coffee shop in Costa Rica, in San Jose specifically, because it's the capital of the country. So it's a bit more crowded than Cartago. That's my hometown.
Okay.
One of our friends is managing a coffee shop right now,
Uh-huh.
and the former owners lent the business to her. So she was trying to improve the business because it wasn't going that well. So one of the points of analysis we made was the POS they were using. So it was a bit expensive.
Mm.
A monthly fee about $130,
Mm-hmm.
close to that. And we started analyzing every factor against the business, and we found that that wasn't going to be a good idea to
Mm.
to continue that. So we decided to start fresh start a new business in another place because we think we can make a better um, business
Yeah,
in,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
with our own concepts and our own ideas,
Right.
right?
Right.
My girlfriend hooked up her best friend with one of my best friends, so we're the four
That's the
involved in
four.
the business.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we all work in different places. I'm an electronic engineer. I work at Emerson Electric, Costa Rica.
Okay.
My girlfriend works in a hardware shop
Uh-huh.
with her best friend. They are in different areas. My girlfriend works in is a manager from certain area, and her friend is working the finance part. My friend is now specialized in Cisco systems and web analysis and stuff
Okay.
like that.
And so from all
So
these
we all
different
have,
areas.
yeah, but we came together in that coffee shop idea
Yeah.
because we all like to eat and to drink coffee and
Okay.
to have a beer and stuff like that. So
Mm.
we decided it was gonna be a good idea to start
Mm. An
a business.
exciting time. Uh,
Sorry?
would you say it's an exciting time for you
Oh
guys?
yeah, yeah, definitely. It's tough because when you are trying to create your own business, you have to deal with a lot of things, especially if you have another job. You need to take time to dedicate to creating, to investigating, and stuff like that.
Right, right.
And that's the first issue to take the time
Mm.
to
Analyze
create
the market. No.
analyze the market,
Mm.
thinking you need to make I don't know polls, or you need to stand in the park to ask people, do you like coffee? What kind of coffee you like? How much
Right.
would you pay for coffee? And because we don't have the money to
Mm.
pay for a specialized firm to do that market analysis for us,
Mm.
so we have to deal with our own resources to do that.
Mm.
So that's the first problem or
Right.
issue,
Yeah.
challenge. Let's
Challenge.
call it challenge. The better word.
Yeah, there are many small businesses they face this kind of startup dilemma because it's not, of course, getting a loan is many risks involved, and so
Yeah.
I guess you can tell us a bit about how how is Costa Rica generally? How is the, I guess you could say, environment for getting into it? Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a country that receives a lot of tourism,
Mm.
and we are betting not only in the outside people that I already like to drink coffee, but we would like to create a coffee culture here because we are one of the best coffee producers in the world. We do not export that amount of coffee as Brazil or Colombia.
Right.
We are like a boutique producers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have small batches to export, but
Top
they're
quality, huh?
really high quality. Correct.
Awesome. Mm.
So maybe the problem is that the best coffee goes out of the country.
I
But right
see.
now there are a lot of small coffee farms producers that are getting involved with this kind of small businesses
Mm.
that will um, support them
Right.
with capacitations and trainings and
Mm.
equipment and stuff like that to make the small coffee shops
Right.
to be more popular here.
Especially in the local economy.
Local economy is
So,
the main idea because they already export a lot of coffee to other countries. So I
mm.
think they like to come in the local
Right.
business here.
Are you planning to stick with Costa Rican coffee then?
Oh yeah, well that's
Okay.
the idea.
Yeah.
As
Okay.
we can involve not only the small producers of coffee, but the lady that makes cakes around the corner in the corner. We want to keep the local the business in a local way to
Okay.
support those small entrepreneurs that need
Mm.
support. So make some kind of support web to
Nice.
work all together.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Costa Rica is called in recent polls that it's the happiest country in the world.
I heard about that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it's true. One of the best parts here is that we don't have an army, so
Uh-huh.
the most of the expenses of the government are not
Right.
in the military
Focused
business.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, and they spend a bit more in education. So we
Mm.
have free education from the first grade, about 7 years, to up to 16, 17 years. People that come up with the, I don't know, some sort of degree.
Uh-huh. Right.
After that, they
Mm.
guys go to college and universities.
Mm. Oh wait, I just realized I didn't introduce myself. It's quite a, was it 10 minutes in, and anyway, so I'm Patrick, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for everyone out there who's listening. It's also our first time basically getting to know each other. So
Yeah.
my first time speaking, even pretty sure, unless my memory is failing me, that my first time speaking with a Costa Rican as well.
Yeah, it's the first time I speak with somebody in the UK. So
Yeah. um,
I
mhm.
must say I'm not that familiar with cameras and video and stuff like that. So if I'm a bit nervous, please forgive.
It doesn't show. It doesn't show. I can say that.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I got another question. Um,
Sure.
was there something? I'm sure there was, but I want to hear what it is. What was the initial spark that? Because it's quite easy to these days to just go for as in looking for a job. You know, you can just get into your big, large retailer or something and get settled there. But what sparked the appetite to create your own kind of business? What was that motivation
Well,
for you?
okay, my background is an engineering background, so I still I'm very happy in the company I'm working now. But if you look this at the long term, you probably don't want to be all your time an employee. So the first option I figured out I would like to be in is in a coffee shop because I've always like to deal with people, to talk to people,
Mm.
to make these kind of links between the customer and the I don't know, the owner
Owner,
of
yeah.
the owner, because but and take that link a step further and become like a friend, you know.
Right.
My father has a shop. He sells men's clothing,
Uh-huh.
and for about, I don't know, 32 years, and I learned with him to treat people, to treat the customers, and how to respectfully make a link with them, so they become something more than an occasional client.
Mm.
So and if I can do that with clothing shop, a boutique, I don't know if that's the word, a boutique. Um, Imagine what kind of relation you can make with a coffee shop where you can interact a bit more with the customers, that
Mm.
they are not going only to buy a shirt and leave, but they are actually going to stay there for 20 minutes, 1 hour, talking about happy things, problems, and stuff like that. So you can actually interact with them
Mm.
and get to know them a bit more, and offer, I don't know, a more personalized experience.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And you see them coming in hopefully then the next day or at a certain time of the week, and you begin to
Yeah,
get that relationship going, right? Every kind of regular and
correct. And that's where Loyverse is an important part of the business, because as you can see, the application already has this loyalty program with the customers. So
mm-hmm.
maybe you are not going to see them in the next day or the day after, but you can always keep in contact with them, like sending some messages like we have a promotion or to a special coffee, or we if you have an activity this night we have music live with some guy.
Right.
So you will keep in touch with them, and it's not in unidirectional way. It's a full duplex communication, because they will answer to you
Mm-hmm.
in through the application. So
Mm.
that's a cool part, and that's why I want to use this application not only in our future coffee shop, but I'm trying to convince my father
Oh
to
yeah.
use in our business, because he's almost 60 years old,
Right.
and he's used to the old-fashioned way to do business.
Uh-huh.
So my brother is he studies business administration, and we're trying to move his floor
Right.
to make it to for him to upgrade the business.
Mm. Did you show him the app or
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
how did it
He
go?
was
The test?
he was playing with this a bit, and he was convinced.
Yeah.
50-50, let's say, but
Okay.
we need to make some tests in real time
Hmm.
before removing the old cashier he has
Right.
and the manual factoring system
Hmm.
before he is gonna say completely yes to the
Right.
to the app. But we're gonna spend a couple days and afternoons and Sundays and Saturdays
Mm-hmm.
working with him to
Mm.
to convince him.
And is that a new kind of breakthrough for him that he can he can finally use this kind of tech or
Oh yeah, yeah, because he's a bit old fashioned,
right.
and and he was happy because he doesn't want to buy a computer, a cashier, electronic cashier, and all this hardware. So I told him, hey, you just need to use a tablet. He doesn't even have a cell phone, and I told him, just buy a small tablet like the one I have, put it in the cashier, and we just managed to find a printer. Just plug it in via Bluetooth. You don't need any more wires than the ones you already have. And he said, okay, let's give it a try. And right now we are closing the fiscal year in Costa Rica, so they're dealing with this inventory stuff and
Mm.
a lot of movement these days. But I'm gonna take the all this raw data they have right now and the one our suppliers are giving right now to us because we're already purchasing stuff for the Christmas time.
Hmm.
So I'm going to create all the database and put it right there in and start playing with this with
Mm.
it. This I hopefully in 15 more days we will be making the first test.
Awesome. Okay, it's glad to hear that.
Yeah, and I always ride my bike and go by in local stores or liquor stores and stuff like
Mm.
that. And when I see people using some kind of POS, I already hey, what system are you using? Ah, that one is that expensive? Yeah, it's a bit expensive, but they gave us some updates year to year. Yeah, okay, well, take this name, search it in Google Store or an App Store, and give it a try. It's a free safety, a free software, and you will be glad to know. And I always give a brief explanation about
Mm.
the Loyverse application,
We
so
really
people.
appreciate that, Sebastian.
I'll give it a try.
Very grateful, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I know that it's um, a nice effort you guys are doing to create this kind of software for free, and
Mm.
that people like me and my friends that are trying to start a business, we always have to struggle with money,
Mm.
and the best way to start is trying to lowering costs, and so so you can in our case specifically, we may lower the cost of paying POS, but we're not going to need to lower the quality of our products.
Mhm. Mhm.
No,
Mhm.
this is all linked.
Right, right. Yeah. Well, we touched on quite a few good topics there, actually. The loyalty, that's our core philosophy here. So it's really, I'm really happy that that can also fit in with your kind of business philosophy or the ideas that you have. Looking forward to your coffee shop.
Yeah,
If I ever pop in Costa Rica, you know, let me know, okay? Yeah, it's been very great to hear from you.
yeah,
Um, we are looking forward to keeping in touch with you and hearing how that goes, that development, and yeah, also with your girlfriend and your two friends, that you guys can really create good harmony and unity as a group that can
yeah.
add to the joy that's already apparently present in the country. So yes, thank you very much, Sebastian, for your time.
Hey, very glad to help, and hope to hear from you soon.
Yes, definitely. Okay, thank you very much, Sebastian. All the best.
Okay, thank you,
Take
and
care.
good luck with the development of the application.
Thank you. We'll do our best for you.
Okay, awesome.
Bye.
Bye.